Hi, welcome back. So as part of today's class, we are going to discuss about Amazon Elastic Container Registry and how to create the repository and how to create a custom image. And before going to that, there are a lot of queries people are asking how to join this channel. Like, can you go to Cloud and Loud? You can search the Cloud and Loud in YouTube and you can go to my channel and you can subscribe. So when you join, there is a 4 package. If you are going to be just learner, just go with this. Of course, it's Indian rupee 119. And if you want to participate Cloud and Loud Cancer NGO cause journey, you can choose any of this and donate. So the more you learn, the more you support, we can save many cancer children's from their illness, right? Let's go to the class. Can you go to Docker? There is a Docker series, right? Before go for today hands-on class, you need to go to this playlist and ensure you all completed hands-on with all concepts, entire Docker series. Because today class, if you are really good in this Docker manual way of image, Docker administration, everything, then today class is going to be really easy for you. So go to my GitHub. For today class, go to Cloud and Loud, GitHub ID, and for AWS, there is a repository I created, AWS-solution-architect-training. For today class, stick to date 30 folder, right? So I have placed a couple of files. We will see it in this class. So what is Elastic Container Registry, right? So in last class, during the introduction, we have seen how easier works. It's a similar like hub.docker.com, right? So, but it's a AWS based service they are offering. So you can create a Docker image and store it as a private or public. Once you stored, right, the images is available, right? You can pick it up from and ensure you can spin it for Docker container in ECS, or on top of EKS cluster, you can take the same image and spin it up here, and you can have some machine where you are installed Docker manually, and you can use the same Docker image and spin it up here. So this area we are going to see how to create, how to log in, how to push the image today. Let's go inside, right? So registry, Elastic Container Registry provided each AWS account, right? You can create a lot of image repositories, and repository, you can store all your Docker images based on the versions, right? You can also add the respective policy, and also you can add the authorization token. The upcoming deep dive training, we will discuss it with a lot of use cases and image, right? So come down. To do this, you need one Docker or CLI machine, right? So you need one CentOS machine. I'm going for EC2 instance. Click launch instance, right? I mentioned some image ID, right? So you can have any image, but I can just go with this ID because I know this is a CentOS 7 image ID. So go to community AMI, click it, and I'm getting one CentOS 7.5 private image. So click this select, right? I'm going to clear it out. Say select. I'm going with the t2.micro, right? Next. And I'm going with all default settings because this is, I'm going to just perform the AWS CLI commands. For that, I need one machine. So add tags. If you want, you can add the tag. You can have new security group for just for my learning purpose. So I'm going to select the existing security group. If you want, you can add a new security group. So as of now, I'm opened everything. So review and launch. Next, say launch it. Since I have CNL Virginia, this key pair, so I'm selecting this, say launch instance. So I'm going to say AWS CLI Linux machine, or you can say a Linux machine, just Linux machine for your purpose, right? Let's wait for few seconds. So once the status checks fully up and running, then we can log into that machine. We can carry out this. But in the meantime, if you go to this, see here, once the machine is ready, right, you need to install Docker in this machine, right? So you can install, follow this and run it, come down. And also you need to install AWS CLI package, and then you need to connect your AWS account from the Linux machine, come down, then you can run this, right? So the reason we are installing Docker, actually this is no need, but what I'm saying is, suppose if you want to create a manual Docker, as I said, for doing all this, you need one Docker machine, right? So you need a Docker machine with Docker install. So that is why, if you are already know this, then no need. But for today class, we need AWS CLI install. You need have one Linux machine. From there, you are going to just perform AWS commands. That's it, right? So you can have the Docker commands, because you need to change some tags. For that, you need to have the Docker commands, right? Basically what we are doing is, we are creating a custom image, we are pushing back to the AWS repository, right? So in order to run those commands, you need to have Docker. So that is why I really prefer, before start this today hands-on lab, go to Docker administration and complete all the exercise. Apart from one, everything is going to be hands-on. Please complete this along with the scripts, along with the way I sometimes some of the labs you need to open a 3 window, some of the lab you need a 4 window. You go with that, so that you know what you are doing, right? So come back, we will see the instance status. So let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, still it's taking time. So in the meantime, we will go and create the root access key ID, secret access key ID for this user. So I'm going here, the old one I'm going to delete, and first deactivate. Previously we can delete directly, but nowadays they are first want us to deactivate, then you can delete. So I'm going to download the key file, open it up. So I'm going to open it. Let's zoom it. So let's keep, I'm going back to EC2 instance. Let's refresh the status. So the Linux machine is up and running. So we'll take this public IP address. I have mobile stream. If you have PuTTY, the same. You give this IP address. Since it's going to be a CentOS machine, the username is going to be CentOS and advanced. So I'm going to attach my private key, which is CNL North Virginia. Say OK. So I'm going to log in. Say I'm switching as a root, right? Once I switched over as a root, right? So I'm going to start install all this prerequisites, then Docker Community Edition. Let's go with this. So this will install all prerequisites as well as let's wait for a few seconds. It's getting installed. I think there is some typo mistake, because it's not copied the same line. So let's open it up. So it's not happening. So let me just, and then it has to be in a single command. So let's correct here itself, so that you will not face any issue during your hands-on practice. I'm going to commit the changes. Sometimes it will be like this. So I'm going to copy. Since I'm in a root, I don't need a sudo to be added. So of course there is a error. So let's rerun this command. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and paste again. Sorry, paste again. Now with the correct one, so it got installed. And I'm going to add the repo again. So I added the Docker repo. Now you need to install Docker Community Edition, which we are going to install it now. So Docker Community Edition getting installed. Then we need to start the Docker service and enable across reboots persistent. So let's wait. Still it is in progress. So we have installed all the packages, and then we are going to start the service and enable the Docker service across reboot. So now we are going to install AWS CLI package to make sure we are able to configure AWS CLI commands. So we will install along with the wget command, git command, and AWS CLI command. So it's getting installed. Let's wait. So now what we are going to do is we are going to run this AWS configure command, right? And then it will ask secret access key ID, secret access key ID. So I'm going to, just now we created. So we will give this, enter, and then secret access key ID, copy, and we are going to enter it. So what is the region? You can have any other region, but default region, it's US North Virginia. So I'm going to give US-East-1, US-East-1. So enter. So now we have configured AWS CLI. Now we are going to create a Elastic Container Registry, means the repository, right? So can we go and see, is there any other repository, existing repository? There is no repository, right? So come back here. We are going to create, right? So create repository, the repository name, you can change it to anything if you want. And what is a region, right? I'm going to create North Virginia. So I'm going to mention US-East-1, right? So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it and clear the screen. So see here, it got created, right? So can we check in the console, refresh it? Yes, it's got created. Now see here, there is a URI, right? You need to go and check the URI is same, right? So before that, you download index.html file and Docker file. So I'm going to copy this command. I'm going to clear this, I'm going to paste it. So say okay. So ls. So what is there in the index.html, right? Go here, go above. So date 30 folder. In that there is an index.html file and Docker file. Let's open it. We will check what is there. It's a very simple I have created to make sure we need to get something, right? So we don't know whether it is a already available image or our image. So I'm just added some comments, and the Docker file also we are downloading a existing Nginx, right? In that we are adding our own index.html, right? So that we know it's our image, right? So go back to the step. Now we need to build the image, right, according to our repository. What is our repository? Go back here. Just now we created, right? Copy this and bring the empty notepad, right? So paste it. So this is my repository. Colon, what is the tag, right? Either you can say 1.0 or 1.1. It's up to you. So as per this instruction, we have given 1.00 1.0.0. This is the exactly I have given. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to show you whether it is there any changes or not. No, there is no changes. See here. So if you look this, it is going to be the same, right? So Docker build -t tag. The image which we are building should be in this format, tag format. Otherwise, while pushing, we will get the issue. So that is why I asked you to explore in the Docker administration full hands-on training series. So I'm going to copy this, right? I will clear the screen and paste it. So let's build according to the naming format tag. So it started building the custom image, and the image will be stored in this naming format. Let's wait. Once this is finished, then what we are going to do is we are going to execute this image, right? This image with port 8080, right? Let's go to the step. If you want, you can execute this, or else you can leave it, because just want to make sure this is working or not, this image which we are creating. Let's wait for some time. If you don't understand, go down. There is a very simple example, right? So you mention this, you give the name, and you can copy this, right? Put it in the notepad. Put it in the notepad and Cloud and Load Web port 8080. And what is the image name which we created? This is the image name, right? Copy this and put it here. Let's wait. Yes. So Docker images, right? So we have created. So let's paste this, say enter, right? So now Docker ps-a, so it's running, right? So now what we can do is go to this. What is the EC2 instance IP address? This, just for testing. So copy this and go here and put it in this. See, so it's the image is working. Whatever we created, the custom image. If you want, you can test it like this, right? So let's proceed the further instruction. So we have created custom image. Now we need to push it, right? But for pushing, Docker space login. But this is AWS. So we need the login. So we know the region, right? So copy this, right? Go here and say paste it, enter. So you will get everything. But before pushing, you need to understand, is there any, in this repository, is there any image? There is no image, right? So now, first you log in your AWS repository. So copy and paste this. Login succeeded. Now go back to the step, right? Docker push. What is the command? So even if you want, you can replace this. I think there is something steps are wrong. So let's correct it so that during your practice you will not face any issues. Come down. Due to multiple lab preparation, this always will happen. So if you want to understand your image is working or not, then you can test it like this. So come down. So we have tested, we logged in our AWS ECR registry. Now we need to push it, right? So Docker push, what is our image tag name? So copy this, Docker images, right? So I'm going to say Docker push. So copy this and with the tag name. What is the tag name? 1.0.0, right? Enter. If you enter, automatically it started pushing, right? Let's wait. Once the task is completed, then we will, yes. So here, come down, go to Amazon ECR repository, refresh it. See here, there is a 1.0.0, right? So like this, you can go and check. So now your updated version has been, image has been pushed it here, right? Go back to the step, right? Come down. If you want to stop and test, you can follow this command as usual, as per the Docker class, right? So now in our next class, what we are going to do is, we are going to use this image, we are going to spin it up, right? If you go back to yesterday presentation, yesterday class, now are you able to correlate this? So now the image is ready. Now the image is ready, right? So maybe it's a Nginx image or web server image or whatever, but from this image, we are going to spin it up using ECS or EKS or on-premises. On-premises, just now we have tested, right? What we did is, this is my Linux machine, right? Some Linux machine. I manually installed Docker. I created some image. Even if you don't have image, you can connect this repository and download this, say Docker full and this one. So you can have this and go here and you can download it, right? Already the image is there, so you can spin it up. So this is the third step. We just now we tested this, right? You pull it and using the Docker run command, just now we updated, right? This command in a detached mode, you can spin it up and test also using the public address, because since we opened all the ports, if you have any issues, you make sure 80 port is opened, right? You can have this tested. Now the similar, we need to use the same image, we need to spin it up here, right? And also we will see through the Elastic Bean Stack also, how do we fetch this same image. And in our next class, we are going to build some cluster, right? Those who are learning now, right? You no need to have more scripting or anything. Simple, go and deploy some sample app. That sample app itself will create some default cluster. In that cluster, you can deploy the custom image what we develop now in tomorrow class, right? Stay tuned. We'll come up with more hands-on sessions, right? So please support the Cloud and Load NGO cause, and we will learn together. We will grow together. We will save more cancer childs. Thanks, everyone.